Hey guys, I'm Cleetus McFarland, and this is my story.
What drives someone to risk everything they've built for a single moment of possibility? Lawrence Garrett Mitchell, known worldwide as Cletus McFarland, embodies this question. Born April 5, 1995, this Nebraska native transformed from a law school student earning $100 weekly into a $7 million automotive empire owner with over 4 million YouTube subscribers. His journey began in childhood. Mitchell's father operated both a car detailing business and worked at McDonald's, creating exposure to various vehicles from an early age. The family also ran a taxi cab business using Crown Victorias. Young Mitchell spent weekends moving these cars around parking lots, developing his automotive passion. Nebraska's driving age of 14 accelerated his hands-on experience. Mitchell's breakthrough came during summer 2011 while driving his Subaru STI through Omaha streets. He encountered a Mazda Speed 3 at a stoplight, leading to an impromptu race with Chase from the viral Evo videos. Chase invited Mitchell to Wednesday car meets at Sonic, where he met Kyle Lucier, owner of 1320 Video. Mitchell filmed the Beater Bomb Mustang Racing Street bikes, capturing footage that impressed Kyle. This single video launched his career in automotive media. Kyle offered Mitchell the opportunity to manage 1,320 Video's Instagram account, which grew to 10,000 followers rapidly. The Facebook page already commanded 1.5 million followers, establishing significant reach. TX2 K2013 marked Mitchell's official entry into the 1320 Video crew. He traveled to major events while attending college in Florida, earning $100 weekly through article writing for racecarthings.com. The website generated ad revenue when readers clicked links to YouTube videos Mitchell featured. July 2015 changed everything. During Rocky Mountain Race Week in Colorado, Mitchell and Kyle walked past Tom Bailey's car outside their hotel. Mitchell suggested creating a funny video, purchasing a Chevrolet t-shirt from Walmart, and ripping the sleeves off in store. When Kyle asked what to call him, Mitchell suggested Dale McFarland. Kyle responded, "All right, we're staying here with Cletus McFarland." The video exploded overnight, reaching nearly 1 million Facebook views.
And Kyle goes, "All right, we're staying here with Cletus McFarland," and he just like rattles off the name. And I remember thinking like, that's hilarious.
We're here with Cletus McFarland.
Yep.
And you're 1969.
Yep, it's a big block Chevrolet engine. I'm a big Chevy fan. God damn, I love America.
Mitchell's mother called, expressing concern. "Remember, what you put on the internet stays on there forever." The character gained immediate recognition. People approached Mitchell at tracks calling him Cletus. Kyle created merchandise, earning Mitchell several $1,000s from t-shirt sales. However, Mitchell didn't recognize the substantial opportunity, producing only one Cletus video every 3 to 4 months. While attending law school, Mitchell watched automotive YouTubers like Street Speed Rob and Super Speeders Rob. A video featuring Hoonigan's Hurt and his RX-7 inspired Mitchell to start his own channel. He approached Kyle requesting permission to post Cletus content independently. Kyle's response proved pivotal. "Absolutely. Post whatever you want." This generous support, despite potential competition, shaped Mitchell's future business philosophy. He would later adopt the same approach with his employees, never blocking their entrepreneurial pursuits. Mitchell's first independent videos achieved modest success. Reaching 500 overnight views excited him tremendously. Kyle occasionally promoted Mitchell's content through 1320 Videos platform, providing crucial exposure every 2 weeks. Mitchell balanced 3 priorities: 1320 video work, his Cletus channel, and law school. The $36,000 per semester costs mounted pressure. After racing home from TX2K all night to attend constitutional law class, where the professor played a movie, Mitchell reached his breaking point. A Gary Vaynerchuk video provided final motivation. Mitchell recalled, "He's like, fuck your parents, fuck what everyone thinks. You gotta risk it for the biscuit." Earning $4,000 monthly from his Cletus channel, Mitchell called his parents explaining his decision. Their response, "Do it." Dropping out in 2017, Mitchell committed full-time to YouTube content creation alongside Cooper. Their exhaust whistles video in the C7 went viral despite poor production quality. Great titles and thumbnails generated significant views, but minimal subscriber growth. His passion for automotive work sustained him through this period. Eventually, supportive viewers began defending him against negative comments, creating the community foundation necessary for growth. Mitchell purchased the bodiless Chevrolet Corvette C5 nicknamed Leroy for $5,000 on eBay. The automotive community initially dismissed it as illegitimate. Early racing attempts proved disastrous. At LSFest, Cooper accidentally pulled the parachute pin while walking past the car during Mitchell's burnout, creating viral embarrassment. Technical issues plagued early performances. The throttle body closed during quarter-mile runs consistently. After securing Texas Speed sponsorship, Mitchell felt pressure to perform but couldn't achieve consistency. Kevin Smith from KSR provided crucial assistance. Removing the stock computer and installing a Holley Dominator transformed Leroy completely. Mitchell credits this moment as his transition from a YouTuber to a race car driver. The racing computer revealed the difference between amateur and professional setups. Leroy became the fastest stick car at events. Competitors attempted to exclude Mitchell from classes, claiming unfair advantages through sponsorships. The transformation from clown of the town to serious competitor happened rapidly. World Cup victories followed. In 2022, Mitchell and his crew won first place in the McLeod Racing Warriors category, with Mullet achieving 6.474 seconds at 222.95 miles per hour. Returning in 2023, he claimed the Grana's racing stick shift class, driving Leroy with a time of 7.325 seconds and speed of 203.95 miles per hour. Mitchell debuted in Stadium Super Trucks at Long Beach in 2022, driving the number 1,776 truck. Leading on the final lap of the weekend's second race, he spun out after the last jump, allowing Robbie Gordon to claim victory. Music City Grand Prix brought crashes in both races, including a roof flip after being squeezed into the wall. Bristol Motor Speedway provided redemption with Mitchell's first podium, finishing third in Race 2 during his Bristol 1000 event. 2025 brought Mitchell's entry into the ARCA Menards Series, driving the number 30 Ford Ferretti Jones Racing under his legal name, Garrett Mitchell. Kinetic sponsored his debut at Daytona International Speedway, featuring navy paint with bright orange highlights. Mitchell expressed gratitude. "I'm extremely appreciative of Kinetic being a part of the journey this weekend at Daytona. I don't know what is going to happen on Saturday during the race, but I certainly plan to race smart and be in a position to make my ARCA Menards Series debut a successful one." NASCAR's official social media featured Mitchell's Talladega Boulevard tour, showcasing his setup including his Deegan Bega and friend Squirrel. The tour highlighted his sleeping area, grill, and visits to Greg Biffle's and friend Jack's RVs. Kenny Wallace, worth $9 million according to Celebrity Net Worth, responded to the footage. NASCAR has learned that Cletus can take NASCAR far. This endorsement from a former Cup Series driver validates Mitchell's growing influence in professional motorsports. Mitchell's estimated monthly YouTube income ranges from $347,512 to $432,057. His $7 million net worth stems from multiple revenue streams: YouTube advertising, racing team sponsorships, merchandise sales, car customization services, and Freedom Factory events. The business employs multiple team members with substantial payroll expenses. Mitchell focuses on employee compensation increases, stating his goal for all of these guys to make enough money to do their dreams too. His aviation interests include a carbon cub and undisclosed projects. Future objectives include completing a 5-second car by 2025's end, achieving World Cup trifecta victories, and expanding TVM Brakes presence throughout racing circuits. Motion Race Works continues growing alongside his primary YouTube operations. Mitchell's transformation from $100 weekly social media manager to multi-million-dollar entrepreneur demonstrates how passion, risk-taking, and supportive relationships create extraordinary opportunities. His willingness to sacrifice conventional success for automotive dreams proves that determination can overcome any obstacle.
Kyle Busch blocks in the 48. Kyle, right rear hanging out, which is legal. I would have loved if I was the 48 that he would have gone a little further in his box, but hey, Kyle Busch did everything he was allowed to do.
Maybe he feels like the 48 got too deep in his box and didn't allow him to get where he needed to get.
I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on this. Watch this as we come back.
What happens when a two-time NASCAR champion reaches his absolute breaking point? Kyle Busch just showed us at Iowa Speedway, and it wasn't pretty. The veteran driver unleashed an F-bomb-filled radio rant that had the entire NASCAR world talking. This wasn't just another heated moment. This was a complete meltdown, years in the making. Kyle Busch's Iowa nightmare started before the race even began. Saturday's practice session looked promising. The 40-year-old was running second fastest in his group, pushing his Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet to find that extra tenth of a second. Then, disaster struck. Entering turn 1, Busch felt confident after a strong run through turns 3 and 4. Felt really good in 3 and 4 there, I throttled up, Busch explained after the crash. Car stuck well, and I'm like, okay, the right rear's good, let's go, and drove it off into 1 with a little bit more trust factor in it, and obviously it wasn't there. The number 8 Chevrolet got loose. Busch overcorrected. The car snapped sideways and slammed headfirst into the wall. Flames erupted from the front end as the primary car was destroyed beyond repair. Got a little bit loose and overcorrected and just smacked the fence, Busch said. The crash forced his team to work through the night preparing a backup car. For a driver sitting 81 points below the playoff cutoff line, this spelled disaster. Busch would start 37th, dead last in the field. The psychological impact was immediate. Busch admitted his trust in the RCR cars dropped to 0 after the wreck. I was probably built up to about 75–80% trust. Now I'm back to 0 again, he said. Sunday brought the Iowa Corn 350, and Busch faced an uphill battle from the rear. Starting 37th in a backup car would test every ounce of his championship experience. Stage 1 showed modest progress. Busch nursed the backup machine from 37th to 33rd position. Not spectacular, but survival mode was the priority. Stage 2 delivered the breakthrough. Busch clawed his way through traffic, showcasing why he's a 63-time Cup Series winner. Strategic calls from crew chief Randall Burnett put him in position to capitalize. When the checkered flag waved for Stage 2, Busch had climbed to 5th place, earning crucial stage points. The momentum felt real. The backup car was responding. Maybe this weekend from hell could be salvaged after all. Then came lap 169. Shane Van Gisbergen's spin-off turn 2 brought out the caution flag. Cars flooded pit road for service under yellow. Iowa Speedway's narrow pit road layout created immediate problems. Busch's pit box sat directly next to Alex Bowman's number, 48 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. As multiple cars hit pit road simultaneously, traffic became a nightmare. Busch found himself trapped. The angle required to enter his pit stall created a traffic jam. His awkward entry blocked Bowman's smooth approach to the adjacent pit box. Bowman wasn't happy about the delay, but if he expected an apology from Kyle Busch, he clearly forgot who he was dealing with. That's when Busch exploded. NASCAR reporter Steven Taranto captured the raw audio that sent shockwaves through the NASCAR community. Over his team radio, Busch unleashed a profanity-laced tirade that would become instant legend. Go tell the 48s to fuck off. It's a shitty situation. We all fucking suck. What do you want me to fucking do? But Busch wasn't finished. He threw his hand out the car window in a gesture clearly directed at Bowman. The message was unmistakable. This wasn't just about a pit road traffic jam. This was the culmination of years of frustration boiling over in one volcanic moment. The "we all fucking suck" comment revealed everything. Busch wasn't just mad at Bowman. He was furious with his team's performance, his own struggles, and a season spiraling out of control. Consider the context. Busch had just destroyed his primary car in practice. He was starting last in a backup. He was 81 points below the playoff cut line with 3 races remaining. Every position mattered. Every point counted. The pit road incident amplified all of that pressure into one explosive moment. Bowman kept his composure and finished 7th, earning his 5th top 10 result in the last 6 races. Meanwhile, Busch's frustration continued mounting. Busch's meltdown reflects a deeper crisis. The two-time champion hasn't won a race since the Worldwide Technology Raceway in 2023, his 3rd career victory with Richard Childress Racing. His 2025 statistics paint a troubling picture. After 23 starts, Busch has managed only 2 top 5 finishes and 7 top 10s. These numbers represent a dramatic decline from his championship years. The playoff situation adds another layer of desperation. Busch trails Chris Buescher, who occupies the final playoff spot, by 73 points. With 3 races remaining, that's a massive deficit to overcome through points alone. His only realistic path to the playoffs? Win one of the next 3 races at Watkins Glen, Richmond, or Daytona. Busch's post-race comments revealed the technical issues plaguing his season. Despite fighting back to a 20th place finish, remarkable considering his starting position, the fundamental problems remained. We started the weekend in a deficit after going to a backup car on Saturday, and spent most of the day Sunday just battling for track position in our Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen Chevrolet, Busch explained. Crew Chief Randall Burnett made some race strategy calls that got us into the top 10 and earned us some stage points, but we lost that track position in Stage 3 and struggled to return to the front. The core issue? Our Chevy couldn't turn in traffic. Even with the freshest tires and dirty air didn't help. We busted our behinds out there today, but didn't have enough. Busch's struggles highlight a broader challenge with NASCAR's next-gen car. His historical strengths haven't translated to the new platform. Take Watkins Glen, the next race on the schedule. Busch has 2 career wins at the road course and was historically dominant there. Since joining RCR in 2023, he hasn't managed a single top 10 finish at the track. Richmond presents a similar story. Busch has 6 total wins at the short track, making it one of his strongest venues historically. In the next-gen era, 0 wins in 6 starts since 2022. Even Daytona, the final regular season race, offers limited hope. In 40 career starts at the Superspeedway, Busch has just 1 victory. The next-gen car hasn't produced a Daytona win for him either. Busch's explosion occurred against a backdrop of broader NASCAR frustration at Iowa. Denny Hamlin voiced similar concerns about the racing product. Hamlin criticized NASCAR and Goodyear's tire choice, sending Dale Earnhardt Jr. a screenshot with the message.
On Saturday night, and I said, can you believe that we tire tested here? Not we, the 11 car, but NASCAR and Goodyear tire tested here, and this is the tire that they came up with, is the one that had 0 fall off after 50 laps.
The tire compound created passing difficulties that frustrated multiple drivers. Hamlin explained that the difference between 1st and 30th place was only 0.3 of a second, making overtaking nearly impossible.
It just makes it extremely difficult, and really the only time you see those passes is when chaos breaks out, either on restarts or when the leader catches the back of the pack, and that's what we as drivers are most frustrated about.
Busch's playoff hopes now rest on 3 vastly different challenges. Each track tells a different story about his remaining chances. Watkins Glen requires road course mastery. Busch's 2 career wins there came in a different era. His next-gen struggles at road courses suggest this won't be his salvation. Richmond demands short-track expertise. 6 career wins prove Busch's historical dominance, but the next-gen car has neutralized many of his traditional advantages.